As Bitterbuck is given the opportunity for a final meeting with his family, Paul and his colleagues organize the auditorium, setting up the electric chair for his impending execution. The elderly janitor of the prison, Toot Toot, assists them during the rehearsal. Paul directs Percy to observe and learn while the rest prepare the electric chair. One of the guards elucidates to Percy the importance of placing a damp sponge on top of the convict's head before attaching the cap with the electrodes. This action ensures that the electric current goes directly through the head, enabling a smoother execution process. That evening, Bitterbuck is readied for his execution. During his last conversation with Paul, he recalls his fondest memory and asks whether Paul believes that if a man repents for his crimes, he can return to the moment of his greatest happiness. Paul affirms his belief in the very same notion. Brutus oversees Bitterbuck's execution, which proceeds with minimal issues. Although Bitterbuck requires 2 electrical jolts before his heart ceases.
Again?
Later, Paul approaches Percy about his recent job offer, urging him to seize the opportunity since he has now witnessed an execution. Nevertheless, Percy reveals his aspiration to be in the forefront, assigned to oversee an inmate's execution before departing. The following day, the inmate known as Dell rediscovered the mouse, affectionately named it Mr. Jingles, and tried to tame it. The mouse can perform a trick by retrieving a spool of thread. The other guards permit Dell to keep Mr. Jingles as a pet. Percy, surprisingly, is showing support for this idea by recommending that they provide the mouse with a cigar box for sleeping. Once again, Paul meets with Warden Hal, receiving news about an incoming new inmate, William Warden, who is also known as Wild Bill, a man responsible for the deaths of 3 individuals during a robbery. Hal is on the verge of tears as he receives the devastating news from the doctors. His wife Melinda has a tumor in her brain the size of a lemon. Sadly, it deemed virtually inoperable and will ultimately be fatal.